Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Little Deuce Coupe time. We've got a 1932 Ford. This vehicle was constructed entirely from new in 2016. I got two folders overstuffed with receipts right here. All good information. You need to ever replace a part or fix something. This here should tell you what almost everything in this car is. It's a Bebop body and chassis. It's a company that builds these hot rods. We'll start with the underside. No, I messed up. Go to volocars.com, and that's where you can read the specs and look at all the pictures. And that's where you find price tags on all the cars, including the monthly finance payment. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. I got ahead of myself there for a second. This is overwhelming. I have to look through all this stuff when I write my ad and before I do the video. So anyway, it's a Bebop chassis. It's a boxed frame with tubular supports, center supports and gussets. Up front, it has a Heights Super Ride front end. It's tubular control arms, coilover adjustable gas shocks, rack and pinion steering, 4-bar trailing arms. And back, it's a triangulated 4-bar system. It means the upper bars are pitched in with coilover gas adjustable shocks. All the parts under there are new. The fuel system, the lines, the sending unit was all new. The chassis and the fuel tank are painted the color of the car. Willwood brake system, drilled and slotted rotors at all 4 wheels. It has an electric emergency brake. There's a button on the center console. All the lines, hoses, all that was replaced. Dual exhaust Carnage mufflers. I've never seen them before. They're smaller mufflers. There's Carnage on the side of it with stainless tips coming out the back. You look up at the motor, it's all chrome. The oil pan, the starter, it's a high torque starter. The oil filter, the flywheel cover, it's all chrome. It's a 4L60 overdrive electronic transmission from Jasper. It's like $2,600 for the transmission. Camaro drive shaft, new. It's a new Ford 9-inch rear end. I'm not sure the gear in the back. I'm sure it's a cruising gear. But everything under there is new. The battery's in the trunk, so there are some terminals. I think they're on this side, a positive and negative if you ever had to jump it or charge it. That's underneath the car there. So I think that covers everything underneath, but again, it's all new stuff. So it's a metal 3-piece hood. It's got the louvered sides. I think it opens from either side. We'll get to that in a minute. It's a chopped 3-window suicide doors. The fiberglass is overall real good. There's a little waviness to it in places, and I gotta be fussy. It's all new glass, of course. You got a third brake window. Trunk fits nice. This is all in real good shape. I'm looking at the body. A hairline crack right at the corner of the trunk here. Full fendered car, obviously. A lot of them don't have fenders. This one does. This is all looking real good. Door fits nice. I don't know if they made this, the door looks long. It might be a bigger version. Sometimes when they remake the bodies, they try and make them a little bigger, a little more comfortable. It does have the polished aluminum windshield frame that's typically an option. It has remote doors, some billet mirrors. Headlights, I remember seeing that in the receipts. I don't remember the brand. Braided wire here for the headlights. You got turn signals. You got stainless spreader bar, 32 grill. So that's the outside. Why don't we, we didn't talk about the paint. It's like a really dark purple color. Almost looks like a black cherry. Then you see a little purple when the light hits it. And again, it's not a 10. It's not the best one I've had, but it's shiny. It looks great. Minor, there's little imperfections here and there, a little divot or dimple or, some dust or imperfections. But overall, it's shiny, shows really well. It's got some nice hand pinstripe. That's real pinstripe. Teardrop taillights, they're LEDs. Has a nice V8 gas cap. Spreader bar in back, no bumpers. Does have running boards you can stand on. It's got the rubber covering just like the original. They're solid and sturdy. So now let's open it up. All right, open says me. My daughter Shelby is in the car hitting the switch. Power lift trunk. Also nice metal flake in the paint too. Keep going. That's it. All right. It's all boxed and upholstered, obviously. They did a really nice job. Carpeted floor. Got a compartment that opens up there. Got a billet battery holder, and there's the battery. Got a 12-volt receptacle in the corner there if you needed to plug something in and charge it. You got a nice billet hinge. You got a nice weather strip. Under the trunk lid's upholstered too. And the wheels, they're 18-inch Boyds wheels, polished beautifully. Got the chrome backer plate that really sets them off. Some nice performance tires. The doors, they open by remote on the keychain. The interior is genuine leather. I know that because you can smell it the second you open the door, and I have the receipt for the leather hides. The door panels are custom made and upholstered. Did a nice, neat job. You got a nice billet pull on the armrest. These seats, they're sport seats that have been, again, all done in glove soft leather. You do have 3-point retractable seat belts. The plastic was dyed to match, and the dye is peeling off. That's not an impossible fix. They had to be unbolted, prepped, and repainted. Let's look at the dash. It's painted like the car. Got a really nice looking set of gauges. Oval is the theme here. You got oval vintage air, heat and air controls, oval vents. You got the oval vents here in the center console. Here's the ignition. It's probably the headlights right there. Turn signal indicators. This is the electric emergency brake I was talking about. You got Bluetooth stereo, power windows, a 12-volt receptacle, and this down here is your cup holder. I just opened it. There we go. It's supposed to pop open. And just put your cups there, your coffee. It's got a low-car floor shifter. It's got a polished column with a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Has a Garmin GPS in the dash. Headliner is upholstered like the trunk. And then to show the doors one more time, you got speakers in the door, you got the latch to open the door, and you have a little deadbolt lock. Once you're in the car, you close that deadbolt just so the doors don't fly open on you. That's real common. That's why they call them suicide doors. So you have the deadbolt, which eliminates that problem. The motor is a 350 motor. It's a GM long block from Summit Racing. And the top end is all polished aluminum parts. You got polished intake, a plated Edelbrock carb. You got some nice looking valve covers with matching plug wire holders and breathers and air cleaner all match. You got an HEI ignition with purple wires. You got some nice premium, fuel lines on the other side, and throttle cable on that side. The front of the motor is all decked out with the billet pulleys and brackets, serpentine belt, a mini polished compressor. It's a polished aluminum water pump, timing cover. It's a new aluminum radiator with a special shroud, big electric fan. The upper and lower radiator hoses are stainless steel. This hood does open from either side, which means you can also just lift it off there. I see it's got headers, and I'm trying to see if it has power steering. Yes, it has power steering attached to the rack and pinion. I wanted to show these were flipped up when I was doing the video. They actually are supposed to be flipped down, and they fit into this pocket. It aligns the hood. I don't know why they were flipped up. So there you have it. You got a 2016 32 Ford Deuce Coupe. Got a lot of nice features. It's got all the features that people want. Great color. I'm going to have the shop just hit it with a buffer a little better. There's some marks in that I know will clean up a little nicer. And as far as the dye on those inner seat belt parts, we have a shop that can do that too. So it comes with all the receipts. You got a nice air-conditioned, good-looking hot rod. Go to volocars.com. I gave you my impression. I'm sure you have questions. The salesman can help with that. They can help get this delivered to your driveway. They can help you finance it as well. That's at volocars.com. I hope you're enjoying the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon so you can be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.